So dear students, do you know the name of this instrument? Yes, in vehicles you may have seen this instrument. The name of this instrument is speedometer. So speedometer is an instrument that indicates the speed of a vehicle, and usually this speedometer is combined with a device known as odometer. This odometer records the distance traveled by the vehicle. So speedometer gives the speed of the vehicle and odometer gives the distance traveled by the vehicle. A child watching the speedometer of a vehicle realized that the meter was displaying different speeds at different times. So a child is watching the speedometer of a vehicle and the child realized that the meter was displaying different speed at different times because the vehicle is moving in different speed at different time. That is why this speedometer shows the same measurements. How can the speed of vehicles can be determined in such a situation? So in such a situation, how can we determine the speed of the vehicle? Because it is changing at time, is it? So how can we tell what is the speed of the vehicle? So in such situation, we have to use the average speed. Okay. So average speed means it is the total distance traveled divided by time taken to travel the distance. So the total distance traveled by the car from A to F is 50 meter and time taken is 10 seconds. So we will get the average speed as 5 meter per second. So in average we can say the car covers 5 meters in 1 second. So in such situations we can use average speed. Okay. So we have seen what is uniform speed and what is non-uniform speed. In the same way we can see what is uniform velocity and what is non-uniform velocity. The details of the journey of 3 cars are given below. Here you can see 3 cars and details of the 3 cars are given. Car A travelled 500 meter along a straight line. So the car A travels 500 meter along a straight line. The car covered equal distances in equal intervals of time. So this car travels 500 meter in a straight line and it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. The car B traveled 500 meter along the straight line. The distance covered by the car is unequal in equal intervals of time, and the car B traveled 500 meter along the straight line and it covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Then what about car C? Car C traveled 500 meter along a circular path. Here the car C travels 500 meter along a circular path and the car covered equal distances in equal intervals of time, and this car covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Okay. Analyze these and write down the answers to the following questions. Is the velocity of the car A the same in each second? Why? Here you can see car A traveled 500 meter along a straight line and it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. So in the case of speed, we have seen if the car covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then the speed of the car is uniform. Here we have to consider velocity. Okay. So is the velocity of car A the same in each second? Yes, definitely, because we know that velocity has both magnitude and direction, is it? So magnitude, here you can see given that equal distances in equal intervals of time. So the magnitude is same. Then direction, here you can see the direction is along a straight line, so direction is not changing, magnitude is also not changing. Then definitely the velocity of the car A is same in each second. Is the velocity of car B the same in each second? Here you can see car B travels 500 meter along the straight line. So it is moving along the straight line. That means the direction of the car is not changing. The distance covered by the car is unequal in equal intervals of time. So here you can see the magnitude of the velocity is changing with time. So the velocity of the car is not same in each second. Is the velocity of car C the same in each second? Here you can see car C is traveling along a circular path and the car covered equal distances in equal intervals of time. So the magnitude of the velocity is same in each second. What about the direction? See, while moving along the circular path, the direction of this car changes in each second. See, here you can see the direction is along like this, and here you can see the direction is like this. So in circular motion, the direction of the car changes. That is why the velocity also changes. So the velocity of the car C is not same in each second. Here the box is given. If the direction of motion changes, the velocity also changes. So in the case of velocity, we have to consider both magnitude and direction. If any change occurs in either in magnitude or in direction, then the velocity also changes. That is happened in the case of car C. Even though it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, its direction changes with the time. So the velocity also changes. In the next page, you can see a body has uniform velocity if it covers equal displacements in the same direction in equal intervals of time. So we can say that a body has uniform velocity only when it covers equal displacement in the same direction in equal intervals of time. So in this case, the cars are moving, in these two cases, the car is moving along the straight line. So distance and displacement are same. So whenever a body covers equal displacement in equal intervals of time in the same direction, then its velocity is uniform. See, here you can see the car A has uniform velocity because neither the magnitude nor the direction changes. Both magnitude and directions are not changing. That is why it has uniform velocity. So while writing this question, you have to write the answer, this one. Okay, the reason is this. Car B. In the case of car B, it is non-uniform velocity because magnitude of the velocity is changing. Then what about car C? In the case of car C, it is non-uniform velocity because magnitude of velocity does not change but the direction changes. So these are about non-uniform velocity. So you have to find more examples for this uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. Okay. So in today's class we learned what is speed, what is velocity, and we learned what is uniform speed, non-uniform speed, then what is uniform velocity. So complete the tables given in your textbook. Okay, you have to write the answers to all those questions in your textbook itself.